Right, folks. Guess where I is? Guess where I is? I'm on the $1 million highway, y'all. On this motorcycle, it's a Moto Morini Xcape 650. We've ridden about 600 miles in the 4 days. But yeah, been took this bike up to Pikes Peak, Skyline Drive, rode through a little bit of 67, and now just been having a blast with this motorcycle. So the $1 million highway is this road, US 550, 550. I think the main part is from Durango to Ridgeway, Colorado, and it goes through these mining towns, and we'll go through a few of them. You know, the great thing about riding in Colorado is you are never far away from some majestic views. Oh yeah, and I am riding in this month of May, end of May. I think temperatures are in the 60s, high 60s, maybe 68, 67, something like that. See snow on the top of the mountains there. If you guys haven't seen my Pikes Peak video yet, go ahead check that out. Like there was snow everywhere. A huge shout out to our friends at Moto Morini and Coyote Motorsports in Denver, Colorado. They loaned me this bike for 6 days, and I'm getting to take this bike, ride it around Colorado, and see some really cool views and landscapes, and getting to know more about this motorcycle. And speaking of views, look at that right there. Oh, wow! And Moto Morini is the new brand. They're back. They're back again in the U.S. Right. So these motorcycles are all designed and developed in Milan, Italy, and they are used in China. Yeah, it's a product of a global economy, you guys. Designed in Italy, so this bike looks really, really, really awesome. Ah, look at those mountains, caps on the mountains. It's light and nimble, and it's got a short wheelbase, so it aids in the handling so much. And yeah, it's just like going around corners is not a problem at all. Now with these smaller bikes though, there's one thing you got to keep in mind is you got to be in the right gear. So I found that being in third and fourth around corners is the best because it still gives you that power when you need it to get out of corners. See, I'm in fourth. I'm a little high because this is an bit of an incline. I should have been in third. And it's got Brembo brakes, so it really helps in trail braking. So here we go. Just go down, compress your shocks a little bit, and then give it gas as you're easing off the brake, and it just does its thing. Whoa. Yeah, see, third gear, it's super happy. It stays so planted. It's got Marzocchi front shocks and the Brembo brakes, Bosch IMU, and Bosch ABS. So it's got a lot of good stuff going on for it. And for a price range and a price point of about $8,000, oh man, you get a lot of goodies for that price. And here we go. It's a hairpin, so let's trail brake a little bit. Yeah, look where we want to go. Look where we want to go. Give it gas. The rest, as they say, is peasy, lemon squeezy. This bike has surprised me. Like I'll be very honest with you guys. Uh, like when I did the first demo ride of this bike when Moto Morini was down in Greensboro at Motorcycles of Greensboro, I actually had a good time with the bike. Riding this bike in Colorado through beautiful twisty roads. Oh wow! Like the way it's built and engineered, and the way it handles these corners is just fantastic. I always used to think like a 650cc engine is not gonna be super fun or whatever, but that was in my head, in my mind. I wanted big bikes with big engines. With these like smaller and lighter bikes, this is what I've learned during my ride during the last 4 days. Like these are fun too. Like these have just the right amount of power for you to have some stupid fun with without getting into like huge trouble. Now I'm not a beginner. I have been riding bikes for a while now. I think in the United States I started riding when in 2014. So I've been riding for about 10 years. I've done a few coast to coast rides and things like that. Oh look, there's snow. Oh wow, I see snow. How cool is that? So I live in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. We don't get a lot of snow. Maybe an inch, 2 inches of snow, maybe in a year. But dang, just at that view. All right, so let me go and take a couple of pictures, and I'll join you guys in a bit. All right, taking those views again. It's my buddy. I'm on the beautiful Moto Morini Xcape 650. Look at it, red, shiny. Love it. This is the golden hour sunset. Look at that. Like, wow, right? You are gonna go wow a lot of times here. A lot of times here. We are going down, elevation changes, and as you start losing elevation or altitude, you start feeling that the wind gets a little warmer, and as you start gaining elevation, you can feel that it's starting to get a little cooler. That's a beautiful thing about being on a motorcycle, you guys. Like, it's yeah, you can see a lot of things, but all of your five senses sense. All of your five senses sense. Dang. Now, if that isn't a nugget of wisdom, I don't know what is. But yeah, like, you can see everything all around you. You can smell it. You can feel it. Heck, you can even taste it, man. You can even taste it. Yeah, the one thing I'd like to point out, if you're going to be doing this ride on a motorcycle up here, is to make sure that you're paying attention to the road and not getting distracted by the views. It's very easy to do because if you're looking somewhere else and a corner kind of creeps up on you, yeah, been there, man, been there. And so, but if you want to take a look at all the beautiful views and stuff, there are hundreds of pull-out spots and whatnot, so you can pull over and spots like these you can pull over and take a look, take pictures, take in the views, whatever. So the beauty of these, of the 650cc engine, is that it doesn't have a whole lot of power, but what it does have is it's got enough power to get you out of corners and stuff, and enough torque to get you moving without doing ridiculous speeds. So that's I think that's a very good thing, especially on up here, mountain roads and whatnot. Okay, so I'm gonna shut up again and just enjoy the ride.
So we just went past Silverton, Colorado, and now we are headed up to Ouray, about 24 miles away. And guess what time it is? This is the golden hour. The sun is setting behind the mountains there. This is just beautiful. This is just such an amazing and such a beautiful time to be riding. Wow.
Yeah, and look, there's a little stream running by the side. Oh, wow. This is just beautiful, just beautiful. Now, this is not my first time riding the $1 Million Highway. I rode this, I did this in 2022 for my first coast-to-coast ride, and I was riding a BMW R18 Transcontinental, and this is a lot different. The Xcape is a lot different from the R18 Transcontinental, much lighter, much different riding geometry and ergonomics. But hey, it's been fun both times. So now, why do you call this the $1 Million Highway, right? Well, there's three opinions about it. So the first one is that it cost them about $1 million to build this road, and this is the road that connects all the mining towns and whatnot. So the first theory is that it cost them $1 million to build this road. The second option is that there's still about $1 million worth of materials and minerals and ore that's still underneath the road or still left here. So that's the second that's the second option that you'll hear a lot of people say. And then there's a third option which says that it's called the $1,000,000 highway because the views are worth $1,000,000. Haha. And I cannot disagree with that. Just look at this. Just look at this. There's still snow. Wow. Wow. And this is end of May. We are riding over the Memorial Day weekend. Look at that. Wow. See, snow everywhere. There's still remnants of snow, so this is whatever's left off the snow after it's done its melting. But this is just gorgeous. I cannot disagree with that third option, which is the views are worth $1,000,000. Like, look at that. Just look. I am loving it. So the last time I did this ride, that was in July of 2022, and there was no snow. I mean, there was some snow at like the peaks of the mountains, but not this much. And here's the thing: we were talking about how light this bike is and how it helps in maneuvering and handling. It makes this so easy. It makes it so easy. I remember doing these turns on that big R18 and I was struggling. But this makes it very easy. The Xcape makes it very easy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You can easily trail brake, give it gas, get out of the corners. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy or crazy speeds, but this is just so much fun. I like it. I like it. I like it. This is the $1,000,000 highway's beauty, man. You see elevation changes and the scenery changes as well. Oh dang! Just look at it now. Look at it now. Ooh yeah. Oh, this is just so beautiful and so pretty. And keep in mind, so it does not have many guardrails on the stretch of the road. So if you're riding on the side of the cliff, be careful of what you're doing and how fast you're going, because you don't want to go off the cliff. And pay attention to the road. I mean, it's so easy to get distracted here. So easy and distracted by these views. Like, dang, look at that! Wow. I think I've been saying that over and over and over again in this video, but I cannot stress that enough. Just look at that. This thing is just so breathtaking. I mean, you won't see things like these in the other parts of the country, so this is really special. I am running out of words to describe what I'm seeing. I'm just running out of words. That's it. But I'll tell you something though, I am enjoying it thoroughly. Enjoying the bike, enjoying the ride, enjoying the roads, the views, all of it. Oh look, a little pull-out spot, let's go! That's where we were coming from. Oh, I love that little bend. Huh. And look, the sun is even lower now. Oh yeah! Feels like we're riding off into the sunset. And that's my buddy in front of me. That's Sam. He's on a Yamaha Super Tenere, riding off into the sunset. Yeah, I think we are getting very close to the stop for the night for us, which is gonna be in Ouray, and I think that's where the $1,000,000 highway ends. So we are at our home stretch, and this ride has been just fantastic. I've loved the bike, I've loved the road, loved the weather, everything. If you ever get a chance to come and visit the $1,000,000 highway, you absolutely have to do it, especially if you're doing it on 2 wheels. So keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll see you soon. Bro out.